Hey everyone, how you doing? Hopefully you guys can. Oh, there we go. Can you all see us? Can you all hear us? Let us know down in the chat.
Hi guys.
We got Pam B is in the house. Joe Cool was the first one here. Tara and Jason, White Rock Homestead is here. And that is it so far. We are starting off slow this morning or this afternoon.
This afternoon. Where have
This
you been?
afternoon. I've been working all day, guys. Everything is all crazy, but we'll get into that in just a little bit.
White Rock says they can hear us,
Oh.
and Pam B says good sound and picture.
Oh,
excellent.
Good. It's a little dark around our faces because we're in the shade. We are in the eastern side of the Ozark Mountains in the foothills, right close to the Missouri border, and it's hot.
Yeah, we've been outside all day today.
It's hot like I'm sunbathing in mercury. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. It was
yesterday
that felt like we were living on the surface of the sun.
Yeah, yesterday there was
awful.
a lot more humidity, and it was just oppressive. It was horrible. But today, the humidity was down, but it was still in the mid-90s all day. And it's only going to get worse, guys. By Thursday, Friday, we're supposed to be in the hundreds all the way up to 110 is what I heard.
Yep, 110.
So, whoo.
All right.
Welcome to the South.
Cindy is here. Hello, my friends.
Cindy.
Hello to you. I miss you, honey.
Oh, we all miss you.
T. McD is here.
Joe Cool. Did I say Joe Cool's
here?
All right, Joe Cool's here.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy, I got so much to talk about. I wanted to wait a little teeny bit for some more people to show up.
It's been pretty busy this week.
It has been busy, guys. Yeah. We have been going like gangbusters this week here on the homestead.
Well, not just here on the homestead, but we've been checking out new farmers markets.
That's right.
That's
right. We're going to be going to a much bigger city. I would call it a city.
Yeah.
Over even farther west from us, it's Mountain Home, and we're going to go do their farmers market over there and collaborate with the food bank over there. So
that's going to be nice.
That's going to be nice, and it'll be able to feed a lot of hungry people. So we're really happy about getting over there.
Hey, good evening to you guys, Michigan Life. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Michigan Life? Yeah. Shouldn't you guys be on the road already? Like, how long is the trip?
They might be on the road.
They might be on the road. They might be on the road. You're right.
And they might have stopped just to come to our live.
Well, if you did, you're awesome. But either way,
you're awesome anyway.
Make sure you guys have a very, very safe trip on your way down. That is going to be an awesome trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it is.
Yeah, so the farmers market, I'm really excited about it. I went last Saturday to check it out. Lots and lots of foot traffic, lots and lots of vendors. It was no parking to get there for like 2 blocks all the way around it.
Yeah.
So it was substantial. It's quite a ways away for us, but I think
it's about 40 minutes to an hour away.
Yeah, it's an hour. Yeah. It's a solid hour. But that's fine. We need a good market like that to supplement all the other things we're doing. So I'm really, really excited for the prospects.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, very excited. But we will not be going there this weekend because weekend is a very big weekend here on the eastern side of the Ozarks, let me tell you. Lots going on. Our dogs are barking. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, it's okay. They just hear different voices, and they think we're talking to someone who's here. So they're inside the camper with the air on because it's so hot.
We're outside roasting in the sun. They're inside the camper in the air conditioner. And when we start talking about this weekend, I'm sure you'll be like, oh, what are you guys doing with the dogs? The dogs will be here. They will be in the camper with the AC running, full blast.
Yep.
They will be perfectly comfortable, and they'll probably be more comfortable than we will.
So Michigan Life says they're leaving early morning Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
When do you plan on arriving? Like Thursday night, Friday morning? I don't know how far up in Michigan they are.
I don't know how far of a drive that is. But
oh, well, they're above the 45th parallel, so they're pretty far up there.
You know me with directions. I have no idea.
Oh, goodness, yeah. Oh. We got a 30-foot camper. Missy could get lost from one end to the other.
That's not true.
Well, not really, but it's not really
right.
not true either.
So, Down Home Living is here.
Hey,
thanks for
Down Home
coming
Living.
and joining us.
Hey, thank you. Thank you all for coming and joining us. We really appreciate it.
HQ with Drink and Tank.
Oh.
Say hello, Tilted K. Gotta go to support locally. Have a great live. Thanks, guys, for joining in and coming and checking in with us.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Down Home Living says hi, Tilted K. Let's see. I'll take a peek here. T McD.
Yep.
Did you say T McD?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
All right, guys. So we did. Let's see. We talked about the farmers market. Oh, all right. Yep. Well, what else is big on the homestead? Well, I'll tell you what's big on the homestead. We are on the hunt for predators again, guys. We have predators here on the homestead again. But these predators, while invasive, they're not as damaging, at least to the livestock.
No, they're not trying to attack our chickens.
No, they're not trying to attack our chickens. They're just eating our garden again. So we haven't had problems with the raccoons. We haven't had problems with the gophers in the garden.
Nope.
Now it's hornworms. So we had a hornworm infestation that pretty much, what did they eat? 4 or 5 tomatoes right down to dead.
They did, yeah.
And
so we had to pull those from the garden. We're going to replace those.
Yeah, we're going to replace those. But I went in there with diatomaceous earth, sprayed everything down. We gave that a couple of days to take action. And then last night we stayed up late, went out in the dark with a couple UV lights. And let me tell you something. I've seen people use the UV lights to find hornworms at night on YouTube. But let me tell you something. When you got hornworms,
they do glow.
They glow. I mean, like, you don't have to be... You just get that light on them just a little, and they light right up. It's like a little beacon. Ding! Here I am. So we pulled what? We pulled a whole bunch out last night. 8 or 9, and some of them were like the size of my pinky, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they were big and fat.
So watch for that video because that'll be coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. There's a little bit of it in tomorrow's video, but we put out a bunch of shorts of us doing it.
Yeah.
So you'll get to see some of that. But today, Missy went into the greenhouse and to do some work in there, and she came back down and she said, "Look at what I found," and it was nothing but sticks.
It wasn't even on my tomato plant. It was on an eggplant.
It was on an eggplant. There was no leaves left on it. It was just. It looked like a Snoopy tree, Christmas tree. It was just, ugh. And these 2 big fat hornworms were hanging on, man.
They were eating that plant.
Oh yeah, well, guess where they went? They went right behind us over here. The chickens
did enjoy them all.
Chickens ate them right up. And I got a warning to the rest of you hornworms out there. You come messing around here, I'm going to feed you to the chickens.
All right. Hi, Charlene Grady. She says,
hey,
hi,
Charlene
Melissa.
from the K.
Down Home Living says, I just had to wipe out 4 chicken killers.
Ooh.
What kind?
Well, yeah, what kind? Was it raccoons? I haven't caught the whatever was getting at my chickens. They're gone for right now, but I did pull 7 groundhogs out of our garden so far. So
yeah,
they seem to be gone for now. So we've got a much hotter charger on our fence around our garden. I think it's supposed to be hitting at like 2 joules, and power up like 15 miles or 10 miles of fence. It's pretty significant. So I think that might be keeping some of the critters away as well, because all our ground stuff, we haven't had any trouble. Like our beets are coming back. Our peas and beans are coming back.
Yeah,
so
we actually even have lettuce that started to grow again, but it's too
late.
hot out because now it's all bitter.
Yeah, it'll be bitter.
There's no way that you can harvest that.
No, we're going to turn that into chicken nuggets.
Let's see. White Rock says, yes, don't forget to smash that like button, guys.
That's right. Hit that like. Boom, boom, boom.
Thanks, White Rock.
Thank you, White Rock.
All
right. So
Wade Rue is here.
Hey, Wade.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming over. So that is going on in the garden, and despite the fact that we were up kind of late last night out hornworm hunting, we jumped up this morning pretty early because we knew it was going to be hot. And we have, what do we have? 5 rows of tomatoes, potentially 6 rows of tomatoes.
Yeah.
We get a lot of tomatoes.
We're debating on 6 rows. We definitely have 5, but we're going to debate on 6.
Yeah, we may have 6, but either way.
Like Tara at White Rock, planted way too many tomatoes.
Yeah, we might be turning some of the tomatoes in our greenhouse into chicken nuggets too. We can't have that many tomatoes. Like, we've got 300-400 tomato plants in the garden, with another 100 tomato plants going in the garden. Like, okay, let's just take a little tomato break, okay? But
we need a lot of tomatoes.
Missy had some of those rows up on wooden stakes, and today we got up first thing in the morning. We got out there, and we put up T-posts and welded wire trellises on 4 70-foot rows.
Yeah, that was a lot of work, but it was worth it. Because now my tomatoes are on vines and they look good.
Yeah, and cucumbers was part of that as well. Yeah. So all of our trellising in the garden now is done, and with the exception of dropping some plants in there, because they're all in the greenhouse ready to go. We just got to drop them in. Our garden is done.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty much done.
We have some tomatoes to put in left in there.
Fencing's
we have some peppers.
Yep.
And we have to finish putting our eggplant in the rest of the row that we're going to pull out our kale out of. But other than that, the garden is pretty complete.
Yeah, it's pretty done. It's fenced
producing.
And it's producing, and all the rows are tilled and covered with ground cloth. Yeah. I even got our viney area planted. Yes. So we have an area over here closer to us that's 70, 75 feet long.
It's our fall crop.
It's our fall crop, and it's like 15, 18 feet wide, and it's completely covered with ground woven weave fabric. And I've got 100 gourded plants in there. I've got pumpkins in there, acorn squash, butternut squash, and spaghetti squash in there. And I planted them like last week, Tuesday or Wednesday or something.
Yeah, they're already popping up.
And they are popping up, and they're popping up really nice. So they're really happy over there. We keep throwing them a little water and making sure they're good. And they'll be fine, and I'm really excited. I'm like seeing the garden start taking off.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
So Mickey says, hi, Tilted K with a wave.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Mickey. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Down Home Living said that it was raccoons. Yeah, we figured raccoons are awful.
Raccoons are awful.
Just stick their little hands in there and pull them right out.
Yeah, and you can't see it, but our chicken tractor that we do our meat birds in, I built that this year. I mean, everything here on the homestead I built this year.
Yeah.
We've only been here for 4 months, guys. I've already come up with quite a few modifications that I'm going to do to that. And I'll put that in a video somewhere because I put a lot of thought into it and how they're getting in. And I'm going to try and fix that up right now. So.
All right, the Stanley family is here. They say hello, everyone.
Hey,
Thanks for
Stanley
joining
family.
us. Junk to Gems. It says to Tilted K. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
Y'all wanted to come in and show some love. Thanks for showing your love.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate that so much.
Yeah. Anybody else in there?
I'm looking.
Oh boy.
I mentioned Wade.
So yeah, we're gonna modify
says,
that, guys.
What? Hi guys.
We're gonna modify the chicken coop and the hoop coop and get that Fort Knox safe for our birds because we got another 35 meat birds coming week after next. I think they should be here, if not next weekend. I mean, after this coming weekend, next week.
Yeah, I believe they're coming July 10th. So
yeah, July 10th they'll get shipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they'll get shipped and they'll be here during that week sometime.
I'm telling you guys, I've been working like a dog this week. My brain is fried. But it's all going to be well worth it. How long are we into this live now? Well, I think it's time to release some information. What do you think?
Yeah,
you're
go
reading
ahead. No, I'm just reading to make sure that I'm not forgetting anyone.
Anyway, guys, this weekend is a huge weekend. So this Friday we are going over to It's All Grady. We are going to spend some time with those fantastic folks. And we are going to celebrate Denise Grady's birthday.
Yes.
Baby Cake's birthday bash. I call it the BCBB. And it is going to be a fantastic time. Not only is it a special day for Denise, and that is the main reason we're going, is to celebrate Denise. But a lot of great folks are going to be there. Michigan Life, you guys are going to be there.
Yep. And it'll be the first time that we're going to meet you guys, so that'll be fun too.
And
a bunch of other people we're going to be the
Tara
first time
and Jason from White Rock Nation, they're going to be there. And there are a bunch of other people that I cannot wait to meet that are going to be there for that event. And we really look forward to spending some time over there.
Yeah, because we know they've been really busy, and we've been really busy with getting our business going.
That's right.
On our end.
That's right, because we're going to be gone all day Friday.
Yeah, we haven't had a lot of time.
And then we have another event on Saturday.
To just hang.
So we're going to be gone from the farm for 2 days, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that takes a little preparation.
So Wade says, getting back to the whole tomato thing, he said, you can make pizza sauce and tomato sauce. Yes, we do, Wade. I made tons of pizza sauce and tomato sauce, just spaghetti sauce.
Stewed tomatoes.
I did diced tomatoes
chili
salsa. We make it all.
Yeah, no, we make a lot of tomato products, and I love my tomatoes. I wish I had a tomato sandwich right now. There's nothing better. But, yeah, we've got a lot of tomatoes, guys.
That's okay. And I do know that you can freeze them because we did that last year when we didn't have enough time. We froze all of our tomatoes, and it made it actually so much easier when we went to go can because
the peels come right off.
Yeah, the peels slide right off after they've defrosted, which does make a big difference.
And the only problem with freezing them is you do end up with more moisture. You kind of got to strain them before you can them.
Thank you, White Rock Tara, for mentioning all the other people that are going to be there.
Oh, thank you so much.
9 Acre Family Farm.
9 acres.
Ivy Family Factorium.
Oh, awesome.
Gillum Farms. Pure
Gillums.
Okie, Drew and Lindsay,
Oh, wow.
and a lot of other subscribers too.
I think Jeff's going to be there. That's what I heard.
I heard that too, but I wasn't sure.
We don't want to confirm that, but I believe Jeff is going to be there from Bobblehead Homestead. So I really hope so, because I think he's one of the coolest guys.
Yeah, we'd really like to meet him in person.
Yeah, he's really cool guy.
Along with everyone else.
No, and let me tell you something. I'm big fans of Lindsay and Drew. I'm big fans of Gillum and 9 Acres. Like all these channels, we're subscribed to all these channels. We watch all these channels as best we can. I mean, there's only so many hours in the day to watch. And we try and spread the love out a little bit here, a little bit there. But they all got fantastic things going on. And we're a community here. We're a YouTube community. We're a homestead community. We're a Middle America community. Yeah. You know, we gotta help each other out, and it's just the right thing to do. So we're really looking forward to it.
So Wade also says that if he could be there, he would love to meet all of us, all of you guys. Too. Yes, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Isn't Wade up in upstate New York, I believe, dealing with the fire smoke, I believe? Wade, make sure that I've got my head straight. Aren't you up in New York or something like that, and you're dealing with the fires out of Canada? Let me know in the comments. Make sure I got it right. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
All right.
But, yeah.
So, T. McD says tomato sandwiches aren't so far away. No, they're not.
No, they're not. Tomato
sandwiches are the best, especially with fresh garden tomatoes.
Oh, fresh garden tomatoes, maybe on a little sourdough bread, freshly toasted. Yes.
Speaking of sourdough bread,
oh my goodness!
We go to a farmer's market, and the woman
that we participate in.
Yes, and the woman that I met there does homemade sourdough bread, all organic and all natural, and
melt in your mouth.
It is so good.
Oh, it's amazing.
It is.
It's amazing.
Yes. That would be awesome with tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. She cut into that loaf that she purchased today, right? Yeah, it was today.
Yes, I did.
She did that today, and we had egg sandwiches this morning with it. And they were so yummy. I'm like, all right, we're going to need to eat this bread now that we opened it up. But I don't think it's going to last long. It's really, really good. So... okay. Yeah, so garden is all set. We've only been on the homestead for 4 months.
Yeah, we haven't been here that long.
No.
It's only been 4 months, but it seems like it's been longer.
It does seem like it's been longer, but...
It seems like we've been here almost a year. I mean, we've done so much, and we've met so many new people. And it just seems like we've been here for that long.
And it seems like an eternity since we were like... getting ready to come down here. Like the last week that before we actually hooked up to the camper and moved down here. Remember, I drove our camper down the road from the horse camp up the road down to where our cabin is with the tarps on it, guys.
Because it was still snowing and we didn't want to take the tarps off.
We didn't want to take the tarps off.
It was in February in New England.
In New England. So, and I said, you know what? Nobody drives down our road. I'll just take the camper down the road with the tarps on it. We got a video on it. Go check it out. It's in there somewhere. It's not that far back.
All right. Down Home Living wants to know where and when. I'm not sure.
Where and when is the birthday party?
Or the late YouTube meetup.
Okay, yeah. So Tara and Jason, let us know in the comments if there's still any room left in the RSVP. So the birthday bash, I believe that is an invite.
Yeah, I think it was an invite only.
You need to reach out to It's All Grady. So you need to go to It's All Grady and reach out to them over there, and they will give you the particulars on that. But the day after that, Saturday, there is an Independence Day gathering that's going on at Norfolk Lake.
I think so.
at the Cranfield Park area, and that's over by Mountain Home.
I know there's a pavilion and it has a number and a
Number
letter.
2, pavilion number 2, I believe it is.
Or something.
Keep an eye on the
White
the
Rock
comments.
will get details.
White Rock, I'm sure, is going to put all the details up very, very shortly. But
right.
That is an open event, guys. So you need to RSVP. So what's going to happen there is it's kind of like a meetup. There's going to be a whole bunch of channels there and a whole bunch of people. And we've got a pavilion. Well, not we. They, White Rock, and It's All Grady have put this event together. Yeah, and they have a pavilion down there. And there'll be kayaking and fishing and hanging out. I think there's going to be hot dogs available, maybe bottled water.
Yeah. It's more of
it's a get to meet each other.
Get to know everybody and hang out.
So that I can tell you is an RSVP. Did they put something out yet?
Okay. No, I haven't read that far because I'm waiting so that I can talk about other stuff.
Okay. So you got to RSVP. I will put a link down in the bottom of this when we're done.
Unless Tara does it.
Unless Tara puts a link here in the side.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet. All right.
White Rock Homestead.
Hold on a second. Junk to Gems. Does anyone have Pure Oki's channel?
Yeah, we watch Pure Oki's channel.
Yeah. So if anybody has that, can you please put that in the comments? That would be great. Scott Spencer says, "Hey guys, Scott and Susan here from Cherokee Village. Hi guys."
I got that RSVP number for you guys, so let me give it to you. It's from White Rock Nation. Says message me at. Okay, I got to keep it in the scroll. It's nc.aryoutubers@yahoo.com. So it's nc.aryoutubers at yahoo.com. So you just reach out to them if you want to attend that event. That event is in Mountain Home. It's at the Cranfield Recreation Area of Norfolk Lake, which is a humongous lake.
Yeah.
And we're all going to be over there, and we're going to be hanging out, and we'd love to see you guys come check us out. So
all right. So back to Wade, he says that he lives in great state of Montana.
That's
I don't know how we forgot that because
that's right. He told us that. Yeah. That's right. I'm sorry, Wade. I forgot all about it. I'm sorry.
All right.
That's what happens when you get a little bit of this and a little bit of this. A little bit of this starts going out the door. So. All
right. Let's
see. I'd love to live in
Montana. Hi, Amanda and John. Thanks for joining
Amanda
us.
And John are in the house. Hey,
we're missing you guys.
How are you guys doing over there?
Let's see.
Who else you got going on?
I'm trying to. They put it all in.
You need to get quicker with that scrolling finger.
Well, no, I was waiting because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So, yeah.
Okay.
So I can't scroll to the bottom until I get everybody.
That's right. She's not missing one of you guys. Not anybody slipping by. She's going to make sure she gets you all.
I know that who's here.
No, that's good.
If we're getting any messages.
And we want to shout you out.
Any questions.
If you guys come to ours, we want to make sure we shout you out.
I appreciate everybody that shows up and attends our live chats.
We do too. So that's what's going on, guys. We have these two really, really big, stupendous, epic, amazing events coming up. And we're going to be off the farm for a while. So we are trying to get everything buttoned up, get everything going so that we can go out. Gillum Farms is going to be there, huh? Mm-hmm. That's going to be cool. I like those guys. Those guys are super nice. And nine acres are super nice, too. I mean, all the channels that are there are nice, but I mean, I'm shouting you all out. Trust me.
Yeah. Junk to Gem says soon we will be able to travel and join in on all this fun. Laughing out loud.
Come on down, man. Come on down. It's beautiful.
We can't wait either. It's only been 4 months, but we feel like we're kind of glued to our homestead because we've got so much going on. We haven't been able to leave.
Yeah, and we have livestock here. We have the chickens here, and we
Mhm.
have the dogs here. So, we have a responsibility to them. We can't just bail out without
Yeah.
getting everything ready and getting everything up and going. Like, just for instance, we used to be using one of those like 1.5 gallon chicken waters, but I made sure that I built them a 5 gallon bucket of water with nipple waters on it, and I made that yesterday. So for the next few days, we can watch them and make sure that they all know, hey, this is where you're going to go to get your water.
Yeah, they're pretty smart. They're
pecking it already. So we want to make sure all that's up and going. And then we have vegetables in the garden that we can't leave them on the vine. They need to get picked, so we're taking care of business.
Yeah. But their coop is like right over here over my head. You can probably see them flying around and jumping around over there.
They're making their move, getting ready for the end of the day.
They like where they're at right now because they get to go into the woods.
That's right. So the woods right off to that side, they get in there maybe like 5 feet and they forage around in there and they're loving it in there.
And they roost on the branches in there. Yeah, they're funny.
Yeah, they're free range chickens now, I guess. So
they don't like that. I mean, they like the net because they know it's protection and they know exactly where their coop is. If they hear a loud noise or if they see something they don't like, they're running right back in there. So they know where their safe zone is.
Yeah.
But they also like to explore.
Yeah, they do. Little Cinnamon is all over the place. Oh, that's what we didn't do.
We forgot.
All right, guys. So Missy's going to do some shout outs because I need to get on my phone because.
You don't need to do that right now. Pam says.
I can do that.
Asks us, what are your plans for the 4th? The 4th of July.
So the 4th of July, the actual day of the 4th of July. We don't have any plans, actually. We're just probably going to celebrate Independence Day and America. Now, I know that the Grady's are having fireworks over at their place
That's on Tuesday.
That's on Tuesday. Tuesday is the 4th. And that's an invite, and I'm sure we can go over to that and participate. I haven't made the decision whether that's something I'm going to do or not, only because on Wednesday morning we have a farmer's market that we have made commitments to go and participate in. And,
we're already taking 2 days off.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. We may just kind of be here on the farm and kind of celebrate and enjoy America. Maybe I'll watch Independence Day on the computer or, maybe something. The story of George Washington, I don't know. We'll do something. I mean, we're going to celebrate America's independence from the crown, but no big plans, really. Not really.
Not at all.
No, and I'm old, guys. I'm an old man now. Like, I can't party like I used to back in the day. Back in the day, I could do an all-night party all day and all-night party and then go to another event the next day and 3-4 days of hanging out and just ripping it up. And I used to go a week at a time ripping it up. But now, 2-3 hours, and I'm like, I just want to go home and have a coffee and a tea and a little honey in it.
Jug to Gem says, same here. If you have seen our channel, we have a lot full of dog children. Children.
Oh, yeah.
Laughing.
Yes, sir. So I'm just going to do a little something on my phone here, guys, because what has happened is I need to get in here to the comments.
White Rock says, you may want to delay your next meat bird shipment. We lost 8 chickens yesterday with the heat. The Freedom Range are fat birds in them, make them less able to handle the heat. Oh. Yeah. Huh.
Oh.
If we did, we'd have to get a hold of them and put off that shipment, and then that would delay the next shipment. So we're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
But thanks for the heads up on that.
No,
because
thank you.
And you guys got your Freedom Rangers, so it's a different kind of bird. We're still getting the Cornish cross birds.
Yes, we are. So I'm trying to get in here, guys. You know, the reason why I'm trying to get in here is because we reached out in our community page not too long ago, and asked you guys what you thought for names were for our chickens.
And we did have a list.
We did have a list, but I don't have the list with me now. But I can tell you, and I'm just going to go in here and find those so that I can get the ones that we like best. I am so sorry I am not prepared.
I know. Sorry, White Rock,
You know what?
that you lost so many chickens.
You know what?
We're
I'm
gonna
not
have
going
to
to do this.
Yeah, because it's going to take too long, but
That's horrible.
I know.
Yeah, so were they the full-grown birds, or did you get fresh chickens coming in, or are you thinking it was avian flu? Like, what are you thinking is the issue that you feel we should maybe hold off on getting our birds? You think avian flu is going through the area?
Okay.
So the naming of the birds. So what I'm going to do is...
I think it was right. She says right. Both are meat birds. Just keep them cool. So I think that is kind of one of the things that we've heard for all meat birds.
Yeah.
Because they grow so fast and they get so fat.
And they generate a lot of heat.
Yeah, and they do. Like I would put my hand down in that brooder to like get their water or change their food out, and you could feel the heat radiating off of their little bodies.
Yeah. But our brooder now is actually outdoors and behind our camper in a shaded area where it's shaded all day long.
Yeah.
With a completely open top. And what we'll do is we'll have a fan for them. And they'll have the heat plate if they want it. They don't have to go under it. But with the exception of any kind of rain issues, which I'm going to have to figure out something for that, they'll have plenty of ventilation. They will be in the shade.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at, guys. We're going to hope for the best. You know, maybe I'll put a frozen bottle of water in their water so that it keeps their water cold. We'll figure something out. They'll be okay, hopefully. I say that, knock on wood. We bought 35 chickens and only processed 20, so we didn't have a good track record.
Batch of chickens, we lost a lot.
So. Well, we lost 4 to predators, so yeah, it was not good. But we learned a lot in that first batch, so I think we're ready to move forward. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, the naming of the birds, guys. The naming of the birds. I dropped the ball. I don't have the list here. So what I am going to do is I will put the pictures back on our community page with the names that we have chosen. You guys sent in a bunch of fantastic names for those birds. One of the ones I like was Midnight. Even though we're sticking with a spicy girl theme, there are many of the birds that we named that are not named after spices.
We do like Paprika. That someone picked.
Yeah, and someone else picked another spice, like a habanero spice or something like that. Anyway, guys, I apologize again. I dropped the ball on this one. I will put that on the community page with the pictures of the birds and the names that we have chosen, and they are all names that you guys gave us for these birds. So we picked the best 4.
Okay.
What you got going on? What's
Jump
happening?
to Gems says that they have a design to help keep them cool. It's cheap and easy build.
Oh, really?
All right. Well.
Awesome. Well,
let us know what that is.
Go check them out. And do you have a date that video did? I'm assuming there's a video on it. So just quick shoot Missy in the comments roughly when the date was, and we'll go to your channel and we will check that video out.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right. Yes.
What's going on? I see a lot of words over there on the side of the screen.
I know. Tara's got in big letters.
Oh, boy.
She's like, yes, the full-grown ones with having Freedom Ranger in them, which is a meat bird. They get too fat, yep.
Yeah.
And their hearts are weak.
Yeah.
All the
Cornish cross have the same problem.
RIR and are fine.
So it was the heat.
Was just
the heat
the
in the
Freedom
heart.
Ranger hens.
Okay.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's horrible.
I know.
And you know what? I'm sure because they just passed away, they're not going to process them and eat them because you don't know what they died from. So
yeah, she
it's
says
a total
that they
loss.
were in the shade too, so you just never
know.
know.
Total loss. That is the worst when that happens.
Oh, okay. So Junk to Gem says they don't have a video on it yet, but I will build one and show you.
Oh,
all right, awesome.
That would be awesome. That would be great. I would really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, and then everyone else would know too, because I'm sure we're not the only ones who are looking to keep our birds nice and cool.
Cool in the hotter months. Yep, absolutely. So, like I said, the dogs are in the AC, guys. I have finally taken off my cheapo hat and allowed Missy to put the air conditioner on in the camper. It was just too.
Yeah.
It was too oppressive the other night, and I'm just cheap. I'm just a cheap person. I don't like spending money. Like, I can be in the hot if I've got a good shower, good fan blowing on me, but it just got too sticky, and I said, "That's it. We're in that part of the year." Flip that AC on, and it's been on for 2 days now.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I don't know why I was waiting.
I mean, we didn't have it on all day today.
No, we don't.
It wasn't as bad as it was yesterday.
No, we didn't have it on yesterday either. No, we get up in the morning, we turn it off, we open the camper up, we let the fans go, we keep it nice and cool there. But by the time we get around to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's time to close the camper back up, put the AC on, and that way the dogs are nice and happy in there, and we get to sleep without being all sticky. It's a much better situation.
Yeah.
I just need to get over my cheapness.
Hi, Georgie.
Hey, Georgie.
Thanks for joining us. All right. Let's see. That's what we got.
That's what we got so far. Well, all right.
So you can keep talking.
Oh, I get to keep talking. Oh, why don't you talk? What do you got going on lately? What's going on for Missy these days?
Lately, I've been working in the garden, working in the greenhouse, getting more seeds started. Herbs are really starting to pick up for me.
That's right.
So not only people want fresh herbs, but they also like dried herbs that I've been doing.
Yep.
So thank you so much, Cindy, for getting me the dehydrator, because it's working out pretty well.
Yeah, dehydrated herbs have been really, really popular. So, and that takes some time. So she's been busy with that. Missy ain't slacking off, guys.
No.
She's working just as hard, if not harder, than I am on a daily basis. Let me tell you something.
And cut flowers are starting to get there.
Yeah.
Zinnias are doing well.
Yeah.
A lot of people like the bouquets at the farmers markets.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I haven't really started any preserving of anything.
No.
No,
we're not there yet.
No, not yet.
And we can preserve out here using the grill because it's got a side burner and some camp stoves, and we've done it before.
Yeah.
Go check it out. I've got videos of us making salsa and relish on our deck right outside of our camper at our seasonal when we live back east. And we'll can outdoors all the time. It's just we're not there yet right now. We need a little bit more time. So, but yeah,
Joe Cool, we have he says that he's had some fresh picked peas from our garden. Yum.
Nice.
We've eaten a tomato.
Yeah.
Our tomatoes are just starting to ripen. So
she brought me over one today. It was delicious.
It was really good.
And then she brought me over another one, and it was not delicious.
I don't know why. I thought they would be sweeter.
I thought they would be too. They're called
Orange hats.
They're called orange hats, orange hot top hats, right?
No, just orange hats.
Okay, orange hats, and it's a small plant. It only gets about this big, and it puts off, yellow orange tomatoes. Super juicy tomato.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe it wasn't ripe enough. It was not super sweet. I was not a big fan, especially when I had just had one of those sweetheart cherries, which was fully ripe.
Yeah, the sweetheart cherries are totally.
It was like
favorite.
putting a piece of tomato candy in my mouth. It was just so scrumptious.
And we're also growing these long beans.
Oh yeah.
And I know you're not a big fan of green beans.
No, I'll eat them though.
These are like a sweeter tasting green bean, and they taste so good.
Yeah, and they're long. They're like a foot and a half, 2 feet long.
They are. You can get a whole meal out of one bean.
Yeah. So, and we've got a whole bunch of them. So I'm really happy with those.
Yeah.
Got some okra coming up, guys. Oh boy.
All right. So sunset walks. Welcome. Thanks for coming in and joining us
tonight. That's a new channel.
I know. I was just gonna say I haven't seen that one before.
Awesome. Welcome to our live.
All right. Let's see. White Rock says we just froze 15 bags of shredded zucchini last night.
Oh,
and I have 4 jars in the fridge of pickles going.
Yeah.
We do have zucchini and squash and pickles coming in. But we haven't harvested enough to go to the farmer's market and to have for ourselves yet. No. So we're still waiting for that big crop to come in. Yeah. And then we'll be starting to preserve a lot of our food.
Well, but we did have some zucchini last night.
We did.
It had to get picked.
It didn't sell.
It didn't sell, so we're not going to try and resell it. So we just cut it up and we had it ourselves.
Yeah.
Missy sauteed
it was part of dinner last
night. With a little garlic butter. It was really, really good. So
just like tonight, we didn't sell our spinach, and
that's right.
The neighbors sent over some sugar snap peas.
That's right.
So I put those in our salad, and that was what we had for dinner.
That's right, and they were delicious.
Right. So I have to get back to this one. Cindy wants to know, where are all the chickens you processed?
They are in the freezer.
They are in the freezer.
They are at freezer camp.
We let them rest for 24 hours.
That's right.
After we process them all.
In an ice bath.
In an ice bath, yes.
That's right.
And then when we put them in the freezer, it was probably 2 days later.
Do you have that list readily available?
No. We took out...
We're not on the ball this week, guys.
We do have a breakdown, and we were going to go over that, but there's been so much going on. We forgot the list on the table.
Away. It just goes away.
But we did have chicken breasts 2 days after.
That's right. We did. We had some of our own chicken that we grew here on the homestead. And let me tell you something, guys. If you are not raising your own chickens, either for eggs or for meat, and you have the ability and the room to do it, you are making a big, big mistake.
It has really good flavor.
Good flavor. Very dense.
Yeah, it's
meat.
Not,
it was really good.
Just a
juicy.
Different texture, I think.
I thought it was really, really like fully cooked on the grill. It was still nice and juicy. And it was really, really dense, thick meat. It was really, really good. And I didn't do anything to it. I just took a couple of breasts and threw them on the grill and just cooked them. I didn't season them. I didn't do nothing.
We wanted to taste what it actually tasted like. Yeah. Without seasoning or anything.
Yeah, but I will be seasoning those breasts up and some thighs and stuff and cooking them up.
And doing some marinades.
Yeah, marinades. And we're going to be throwing some whole birds in the smoker. Yeah. And smoking those up. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what the cost breakdown is. I know those birds eat a lot of food. But in my personal opinion, for knowing what those birds went through in their life, how they were treated, the fact that they were out on grass all day, every day, getting moved around. They got good quality food. I'm pretty happy with everything. And I don't know if I will ever eat store-bought chicken again. In fact, We had chicken for dinner tonight. Wasn't our birds. It was grocery store chicken, but it was the last.
Yeah, it's just because we needed to get that out of our freezer before. Yep.
Yeah. It was the last grocery store chicken we will eat because I'm not going back. Once you go chicken, you never go back.
So let's see. Spencer wants to know. He says, "Hey guys, we know you have a lot of work to do, and we know you all have been, and we know you all are being careful, but just remember to pace yourselves." We are.
Yeah.
We are.
We are.
We just know that there's certain things that you can't just let go. We did this whole garden and we're behind on it.
We're a
little bit.
We're a solid month behind where everything that's planted now should have been in the ground and where it is now a month ago. We're behind, but we realize that. We've only been here 4 months, guys. We've only been here 4 months, but we have already started to make the jump forward. Yeah. So we're in the end of June, beginning of July. We are already putting seeds in pots in the greenhouse for our fall crop because that stuff needs to go in the ground.
I know, I can't believe it already. We're already starting cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts.
Kale and Swiss chard will come back at that point. Yeah. Peas will come out at that point. Kohlrabi will come out at that point.
Yeah.
All your cold weather crops, all our lettuces will come back at that point. So it's kind of weird, like when you live in a 9-to-5 job, like we've always had 9-to-5 jobs and had careers and stuff, and we've had gardens, but they were gardens just for ourselves.
Yeah.
So if things didn't really work out, like it's not a big deal. But now that we're farmers, we are farming to make money.
We are. So
we are farmers.
So yes, we work a little bit harder because we know we have to make sure that we have a good crop to be able to sell. It's just not for us to harvest and eat and preserve.
No.
So we want to have the best vegetables we can to sell to people.
Yeah, and wrapping your head around that advanced planning was a big learning curve for us.
Oh, absolutely.
Like before and when we got here, it's like, oh, well, I want this and I want that and I want this in our garden, I want that. And we would just start those from seed and go where we went. But we found a lot of stuff by the time it had come up in the greenhouse and was ready to go outside. It was actually too late for it. Like we grew broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage in the greenhouse. But by the time it was ready to come out to here and be put in the ground, it was the beginning of June.
It would have never matured.
It would have just flowered. And I didn't want to put it in a row and waste a row on it. So again, we should have been growing that in February.
We sold
indoors
a lot of those at the farmer's market. We sold a lot of those plants.
We did.
For people who had already had their garden going.
Yes.
We had our garden going late. I actually had more in my greenhouse before we even started a garden.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on one second, because Lisa Alcom, I'm sorry if I missed you. She wants to know the name of the green beans. Okay, I don't remember the exact name. I know that they are called long beans, and
they're Chinese long beans.
I don't think it was Chinese. I'm gonna have to find the package and
go grab them. I'll keep them entertained.
We have 6 minutes.
We have 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were from Baker Creek. I can tell you that.
Baker Creek seeds.
And what I will do is I will come back to this video after when it's all done. And I'll put the name of the beans in the description.
Because they are really prolific too. We have a whole trellis. That's a 4-foot trellis, and we put it 2 feet.
20 feet long.
No, we put it 2 feet up off the ground. And the beans have already went over the trellis.
Yeah, they're 6 feet up.
Yeah. So
they're fantastic.
And they're really good.
And if you can hold off They will be in the description on our next video, which is due to come out tomorrow or Wednesday morning. So, little spoiler alert, we took a walk through the garden, and you'll see everything that we have growing in there. So,
okay.
Don't tell anybody, though. It's a secret. Just come and watch it yourself.
Ooh, Tara, that does sound good. She said she made these killer zucchini balls last night with fresh basil, oregano, garlic, chives. Oh my God, air fried them. I don't have an air fryer, but it sounds very yummy.
Does that mean you're bringing zucchini bread to one of these events by any chance? Because Tara is a fantastic cook, let me tell you.
She is.
And a baker. She's a fantastic.
Right.
I don't know if is there anything Jason, is there anything that Tara can't do? Because she seems to be
she's a nurse good. And she fixes the world.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's amazing.
So, Joe Cool says, I'm a fan of Sun Gold cherry tomatoes, better than candy.
Sun Gold, yes.
Sun Gold are good. But I'm telling you, if you've ever had a chance to try these Sweetheart cherry tomatoes, they are.
Well, and we haven't been able to find them. We grew them last year, and
these are Sweetheart cherries. Yes, they are.
I know they're Sweetheart cherries, sweetheart. I know that. I'm not talking about Sweetheart cherries. I'm talking about Juliet's.
Oh, okay.
Last year in our garden back home, we grew a cherry tomato. It's a Juliet tomato. It's about $50 size, and it almost looks like a little heart. It's a little bit oblong. Oh my God! If you can find them and grow them, you need to try and grow these Juliet cherry tomatoes. They are good. They were unbelievably sweet and tender.
They're more of a grape tomato.
Yeah, they were so good. I can't find seed anywhere for the Juliet anywhere.
Let's see. Wade also asks, have you guys ever had yellow beans? And have you ever made pickled beans?
No, we've never made hot picked pickled beans, but we do have yellow beans in the garden.
Yep.
And we do make a pickled 3-bean relish, which is fantastic. And like Missy said, I'm not really a big fan of beans, but that 3-bean relish, that was pretty good. I put it on everything.
Yeah.
So
it was more like a sweet pickle.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
All right.
Excuse me, guys.
We got So Sunset Walk says she's just a senior who used to love walking in sunsets. Love watching homesteaders.
Hey! Well, we'll check your channel out too. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
Yep.
6 minutes,
Brenda Longnecker says, hello, guys. Hello, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
How's it going tonight?
2 minutes now.
Thanks for joining us.
Quick, get your questions in, guys.
I know. I'm trying to read. Peter Boy says, hi, folks. Hope you're doing well. We're doing good, Peter. Thanks for joining us tonight. Brenda, she said, hi, guys. Pam B says, you've done a lot in 4 months.
We have done a lot in 4 months.
I know.
It's a little unbelievable, actually, because we look out and go, oh, my God, like, I can't believe we've done this.
Yeah, Lisa, we love Baker Creek too. We've gotten a lot of seeds from them.
We have gotten a lot of seeds from them. And Baker Creek is awesome. The problem that I have is not with Baker Creek. The problem I have is heirloom seeds are a bit more difficult to get to grow and to work with, and they're a little bit more tricky than, say, your garden variety everyday seed.
Yeah, because they're heirlooms. So hybrid seeds tend to germinate faster and produce a little bit better.
And they're genetically made to survive certain pests and problems. We prefer doing heirlooms, but when they won't grow, they won't grow. I mean, that's all there is to it. So.
All right. So Pam B wants to know, do you both do the editing on videos? Absolutely not. That's the editor. I don't have the patience for that. I have too
Are
many
you
other
asking
things.
because our chicken processing video was less than perfect?
All right, we have
Because
like 1 minute left, and I'm really sorry, guys. But thanks, Brenda. You're doing good. We're doing good too. Let's see. Everybody else is kind of talking amongst themselves.
All right, guys. So I'm going to hit this real quick before we leave. So you want to keep an eye out on our channel, on White Rock Homestead's channel. It's all Grady's channel. I'm sure 9 Acre Farms and Gillum Farm will be doing lives and shout-outs. And Pure Okie and Drew and Lindsay and Michigan Above the 45. You need to be 45th parallel. Paying attention to these channels on Friday and Saturday. I heard through the grapevine that on Friday for Denise's party, we may have that whole party streamed live where each channel will take a certain amount of time.
Yeah, so you guys can kind of join in that way.
Yeah, that's right. You can all join in and come and say, and you know what? If you want, if you're watching our live there and you want me to go and say hello to somebody for you, I will walk over there and I will say hello for you. So that's not a problem.
All right. Hello to Yuna. Thanks for joining us.
Yuna.
All right. It is 7:01, guys, and
all
we're
right,
running a little behind. But I wanted to say thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Much appreciated. We feel in the love, that's for sure.
That's right. We certainly are, and we appreciate you guys spending the evening with us. We'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.